Guten Tag. You ready for a Riesling? Hey everybody, this is Stuart with Wine on a Dime, and before I begin today's video, don't forget to subscribe and click that notifications bell and share this video for your friends, all under the assumption that you like this video and you learned something from it. Like if this wine is good or not, or other things. Just, it really helps the channel. Anyway, let's get started. This is the 2018 Bergmann Big Apple Riesling. All right, so before I go into the next part of the review, which is just the color, let me talk a little bit about German wines. So there's a whole classification system that is based on must wait, which is the sugars that are concentrated within the grape whenever they're ready to be made into wine, for kind of a short explanation. And so the way that these things kind of work is there is Qualitätswein, and then there is Prädikatswein. And then Prädikatswein actually has different tiers based upon the must wait. So it starts with Kabinett, and then Spätlese, and then Auslese, and then Beerenauslese, and then Eiswein, and then Trockenbeerenauslese. And the top three are always going to be sweet, going into the lusciously sweet near the top. The bottom ones can be anywhere between dry to off dry to medium sweet, depending on how much sugar is left in that wine. So this one is a Qualitätswein. I don't anticipate this wine actually being that sweet at all. It is 11% ABV, but it's not going to be anywhere near like, even maybe like an Auslese or a Beerenauslese, where, I mean, it's really getting into the sweet realm. But that doesn't mean that this is going to be a bad wine either. So let's take a look at it. From a color standpoint, you're a pale lemon. No artifacts, no cloudiness. From a nose, two things immediately that I'm already in love with this wine about. One is that I already have a red apple note, and I do love the appley-ness that comes out in a lot of Rieslings. There's also a little bit of a green pear. And the other thing I'm happy about is I'm already getting a little bit of petrol. I love German Riesling for that because, my goodness, there's something about smelling plastic in your wine that just makes me feel happy when it's a white wine. Okay, so red apple, green pear, a little bit of lime, got that petrol note going on, which I do love. I don't know why. And really, that might be it. There might be a little bit of lemon, like a lemon lime action thing going on, like a little bit of a flat Sprite. But it's not too complicated, and I'm okay with that. So let's see how it tastes. Okay, so going into the sweetness levels, if you have dry, off dry, medium sweet, sweet, and luscious, I'll put this one between off dry and medium sweet. It does have a little bit of a sweetness to it, but it's not overpowering. It's not what I would actually consider like a sweet wine going into a dessert wine. It's got a nice little touch. On top of that, it does have a medium body because of that residual sugar. But, oh man, it actually has medium plus acid. And those fruit flavors, that pear, that red apple, which I really like the red apple in this, is very present, not overpowering. And that lemon lime, it is quite nice. That petrol, I can taste just a tiny bit of it, but it's very present on the nose, not overpowering on the palate. I'm kind of a fan of this wine. But how much of a fan? Let's get to the rating. From a balance standpoint, you do have a little bit of residual sugars. You do have a nice body to you in terms of weight with that sugars. I still wish you had more acid. I still wish you were higher acid, so I'm gonna give you half a point there. Length, you have a medium finish, half a point. Intensity, those apple notes are very intense. The citrus, kind of intense. The pear, yeah, what that dog said, it's there. But I I don't feel like anything is just popping me in the mouth with super intensity, so I'm going to give you half a point. And from complexity, you do have a few different fruit clusters, but I wish I actually had a little bit more of that petrol. Like, I smelled it on the nose and I felt like that was going to be enough, but it's not enough for me. I want more petrol, damn it. And I just like that. So overall, I'm going to give you good. You're not a bad buy. And for people who are getting into Riesling, you could be a gateway Riesling. Especially if people want to understand that if they're coming from a sweet white wine and they want to try to go into those dry white wines, this is a good stepping stone because it still has some sweetness, but it's not so dry like a Clear Valley Riesling from Australia that it's just bone dry and it's gonna knock you off of that Riesling. This is a good stepping stone. Okay, so here's what you do. You start out with your sweet white wines. You pick this up. And then you pick up an urban Riesling, which is a little bit less sweet. And then you pick up like, I don't know, like a Cabernet Riesling or Spotlight or Cabernet Riesling. And then after you've had a little bit of those and you've had some other white wines, you go into the Clara Valley Riesling, and that is your bone dry Riesling that you want to try. You can thank me after you've progressed through your path to Riesling. Anyway, this has been Stuart with Wine on the Dime. If you liked today's video, please like, subscribe, and comment. Have you tried the 2018 Bergmann Big Apple Riesling? I'd be interested to know if you have. Leave a comment below, and I will see you all again soon with another episode from Wine on the Dime. You can leave now.